Amazing.
I don't know. It was Uyghur. It was an experience.
That's it.
I don't think I'd be sitting here talking to you if not for Uyghur, like, and the cultural experience of just being surrounded
That's
by
it.
so
Like
many different kinds of
the
people.
people that I met, the people that I met in public school are my friends to this day, and it's such an eclectic, diverse group. I mean, Jamaican, Trinidadian, Indian, Greek, like, and these are my best friends. These are the people that I like. This is the group chat. You know what I mean? This is the
Mm,
WhatsApp chat, and like, there's like one of every demographic in that chat. Like, it's crazy.
that's fresh.
Um, very fortunate to just grow up in a city and in a school where there was just so many different ethnicities, diversity, and how we were able to click from basketball. I mean, that's really what it is. Is we all had a common interest, and that's how we became friends. It was cool,
Yeah, that's fresh.
special.
I used to bomb with people over music for real. It was like the same kind of deal, but it was all music in my life. It wasn't like we didn't have no cool battle rap shits, but yo, Uyghur was like a tenth the size of fucking Lindsay Place in terms of population. It was like fucking tiny school. Like my brother ended up going to Lindsay Place, and I found out how big this shit was. I don't think it was like a tenth, but it was like way bigger. I'm like, wait, there are schools that have more than 300 people in Montreal?
Oh no, no, we had over 200 in our graduating class.
Yeah,
We had one of the biggest.
that's
There
like I
was
was
there was
saying.
200 and something kids graduating when I graduated. I didn't know anybody. I knew my 17 people, and that was it.
Yo, that is
Like,
serious. Like, it's like just to me, it's like it's so interesting just to hear that because like yo, we closed because of low population. Like it went from like 300 and change for the whole school my first year to the point where they open a school under us, the John Grant, and then like by the end of it, my grad class is like 40 something people.
right,
So it's like you knew
wild,
everybody. The
complete
whole
opposite.
no secrets. The whole school knows everything about everyone. You even knew the grade 7 kids because literally you just ended up learning their names because there was no.
I didn't know anybody. To this day, I'm still like, I have a friend Josh who's constantly telling me who's who, and if I ever run into anyone, I gotta call him or have him close so that I could be like, where do I know this person? Because I didn't know anybody. I got there in grade 9. It's Point Claire. All these cliques are already formed, and I'm just like, I'm here now. And luckily, I gravitated towards a ball team, but it was interesting. It was
Yo,
definitely interesting.
Delhi Dells is like my high school grad class is bigger than your whole school. I'm like, fair enough. I didn't actually. Yo, that's it's such a crazy experience to think about. Now I'm gonna have to ponder on that after. That's so. In high school, were you involved in like other stuff than sports? Like, are you a writer of any kind? Like, did you do anything? Or you also are you a reader? Let's go with that too.
Well, I'll start with the writing side of things. We were all influenced by hip hop, obviously, and we would write, but we wouldn't rap. We were kind of pussy with it, and I know that the
Try.
generations after would like have like these ciphers and these like downstairs like underneath the gym like battles and stuff. We weren't there. We were like, I would write a verse and then give it to the person about them, and then they would write it back like a note. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I know that life.
it was kind of corny, but it was definitely raps. There was definitely like bars being spit, and like people would know them, and like these papers would be passed around throughout this like the group, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so that was writing. I mean, I'm trying to think, reading like whatever Tupac told me to read, that's what I read when I was younger. So like Machiavelli, Art of War, like
Yo,
any type of.
nobody said that. You're the
What do you mean?
first, like, well, I mean, of all the interviews I've done, you're the first person to be like, Tupac said, read it, so I read it. That is a first
Yeah,
for me. It was very profound. I guess in my whole life, nobody has said that to me.
I read Art of War probably 25 times just because I still don't get everything. Like that book, you can read 100 times and you won't get every word. It's a war strategy book. It's talking about everything from terrain to strength. It's insane how much information is there, and you can relate it to everyday life.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of different translations of it too. But Tupac told me to read Art of War, so I remember reading that one when I was young, high school. Um, no, we were reading The Source, Slam Magazine, and The Source. Those were the two. Sometimes XXL.
Oh,
It
shit.
was, yeah,
So you grew up
I knew
like
Slam.
with the hip hop magazine? Because I'm like a little younger than you. So like I went to high school 2000 to 2005. By then, the source is not the source quite like the source that you had.
No, Source was a Bible. Source was like if someone got 5 mics, you buy that album right now. That
Yeah.
was it was a crucial part of it. and you'd run for the new copy. Like people would show up with the new copy, and you're going to Fairview and scooping it like after school.
Mm.
Like it was an important part of it.
No, it's dope though. It's dope to see that it had prevalence here. Honestly, hip hop magazines don't come up a lot, so it's cool that you brought it up.